What's up, guys? Today's Wednesday, April the 26th. We got 4 games on tonight's schedule. As usual, we're going to break down all these games, do some analysis, and come up with some winners. We got 3 possible closeout games on tonight's schedule, and also another series between Golden State and Sacramento. The teams tied up 2 apiece. We're going to take a look at all these games and see if we can find an edge that'll get us paid for today, guys. So without further ado, let's not waste any time, get right into it. In our first game of the night, we got the Knicks going back to Cleveland to take on the Cavs. Cavs currently 5.5-point home favorites. I had Cleveland favored by 4.5. In this game, the line is a point higher than my estimate. I think this line is a little high, to be honest. The Cavs, with their backs against the wall, they're down 3-1 in this series. 2 games in Madison Square Garden. Did not play very well, especially the first game of the 2, complete no-show. In the second game, they did improve, looked a little better. Actually took a lead late in that game before completely collapsing at the end. The lack of experience, guys, seems to be showing quite a bit for this young ball club. Other than the Game 2 win where they looked very good at home, where they're comfortable at home, the team overall has not been playing that great. And in the last ball game, guys, no exception to that. The Knicks took complete advantage of Cleveland's poor play. Got a W, went up 3-1. Just 1 game away from a second round advancement in the playoffs. Notable from game 4, Donovan Mitchell, guys, very bad game. He played 42 minutes, only had 11 points on 5 for 18 from the floor. Very bad game for Mitchell. Despite his poor play, the Cavs were in the game for the majority of the contest. A good sign, I'd say, for Cleveland. It looks like they might be kind of getting settled in. Can it be late? Can it be a little too late? Possibly. They're down 3-1. They need to win 3 ball games in order to advance. A very tough task. Doable, in my opinion. But they need to get cooking, and they need to get cooking fast. The Knicks played pretty well, like I mentioned. Jalen Brunson, another very good game, 29 points. R.J. Barrett had 26. Josh Hart, who filled in for Grimes, who was out, had 19. Julius Randle had a bad game, guys. 27 minutes. He didn't play too much. Tom Thibodeau saw that he was not playing well. Threw him on the bench. Didn't play him that many minutes. He only had 7 points. But the Knicks took care of business. Now, will that mess with his psyche a little bit? Julius Randle, in my opinion, the best player on the Knicks. Possibly. In this ball game, guys, I'm going to be looking for this series to get extended. And I have Cleveland here with the minus 5.5 points. I think they win, take care of business. Line is a little high. I do expect this to get bet down. I think the more you guys wait, the line will drop, possibly to a minus 5. If Grimes comes back, it'll definitely drop. But I don't expect this line to stay this high. I'm sure the whole world looks at this line and is thinking it is too high in the values with the Knicks. It could be. But in my opinion here, guys, I think Cleveland will win this game. And the most important game of the series will be the next one in New York, where New York will have the pressure to close out the series. But in this ball game, guys, I got Cleveland here with the minus 5.5. Next game of the schedule, guys, we've got the LA Lakers going back to Memphis to take on the Grizzlies. Grizzlies, 4-point home favorites. I had Memphis favored by 3. As we see in this ball game also, guys, the line is a little higher than my estimate, a point higher. At some books, actually, I do see a 4.5 out there for Memphis. I'm pretty sure, guys, overnight, there's going to be a lot of people jumping on that plus 4.5 for the Lakers. Line is inflated. Let's take a look at what's going on and see why this line is as it is. Memphis, guys, down 3-1 in the series, just 1 game away from elimination. Lost both games in LA. The first game of the 2 was a no contest. They got down by something like 27 points in the first quarter. Ended up losing by 10. The good thing about that is they didn't quit. The last 3 quarters, they actually played pretty well in that game. And in game 4, also had a very good performance. Unlucky in my opinion. I think they should have won that ball game. Just a few mistakes here and there. Game got sent to overtime where anything can happen in 5 minutes. Lakers came out on top, won that game by 6. Things are different, guys. In Memphis, We know Memphis during the regular season was the top team in the NBA at home, best home record in the league. They always play much better at home. The Lakers have a cushion, obviously. They just need to win one out of the remaining games left. This could be the last game, but they have 3 chances to get one win. They are obviously in the driver's seat. In this game, guys, I am leaning on a play with Memphis here. I got them here with the -4. I wouldn't be surprised if this actually gets bet down, maybe even further, closer towards game time, but I like Memphis here at home. They do play very, very well. I expect this to go back to LA for a game 6 where everything is going to be the most important game in the series, in my opinion. Of course, we're not there yet, but according to how I see this thing playing out, I do expect Memphis to win this ball game, cover this line, win this game comfortably, actually, head back to LA for game 6. In our third game of the night, guys, we got the Miami Heat going back to Milwaukee to take on the Bucks. Bucks currently 11.5-point home favorites. I had Milwaukee favored by 10 in this game. This is obviously, guys, the biggest surprise so far in the playoffs. The 8th-seeded Miami Heat that needed the second round of the play-in tournament in order to get in the playoffs is up 3-1 against the top seed in the Eastern Conference. I'm sure you all saw what happened in game 4. In that game, Jimmy Butler went absolutely berserk, scored 56 points on 19 for 28 from the floor, had a huge game. Milwaukee was in control, though, despite that big performance by Jimmy Butler. Throughout most of it, they were up by 12, 13 points late in that game. But Miami just went on this crazy, crazy run that you only see in the NBA, guys. This is a crazy sport where, how they say in their commercials, guys, where amazing happens. In this case, amazing did happen. But for the Miami Heat, Giannis came back in that ball game. He had a pretty good game. He played 38 minutes. Looked pretty good. Had a triple-double, 26 points, 13 assists, 10 boards. He's going to have to be more aggressive, guys, on offense here. It's good getting your teammates involved, but you need to put the ball in the bucket, put some pressure on Miami's defense in order for Milwaukee to have a chance to come back in this series. They can still win 3 games, guys, and get out of it. It's not going to be easy. How I see this series playing out, in my opinion, I am going to be placing a bet here with Milwaukee on this -11.5. I'm not going to overreact to what Miami did in the previous ball game. Jimmy Butler, it's almost certain he's not going to have 56 points again. Will he be able to get enough help from the rest of his teammates? That's yet to be seen. We also know they're going to be playing without Tyler Hero. We can't ignore that fact. Also, Oladipo, we know he's also been out. Wasn't really in the rotation, but when they needed him, he was there. I think it's going to be a tough game for the Heat. In my opinion, guys, they might try to just get this game over with, and they're going to play it all on the line in game 6 in Miami, where they have the best opportunity to win. So in this ball game, guys, I do see Milwaukee running away with this, setting up a very important game 6 in Miami. Milwaukee -11.5 is my play in this game. I think they're going to run away with it. And possibly, guys, in game 6, we got to see how big the line is going to be from Milwaukee. Possible play on Miami there. I think this we might have a surprise in this series. Milwaukee -11.5, though, in this ball game. And in the last game of the night, guys, we got the Golden State Warriors going to Sacramento to take on the Kings in the most entertaining series of this year's playoffs. Sacramento and Golden State tied at 2 apiece. Even though, guys, Golden State, any of you who saw Game 4 knows that Golden State was very, very likely to escape that game with a win. A huge mistake by Steph Curry at the end of the game. He called the timeout when the team didn't have any left. Resulted in a technical foul and loss of possession. Sacramento hit the free throw. Harrison Barnes missed a wide open 3 at the buzzer that would have gave the Kings a 3-1 series lead. But here we are, the series tied 2-2. Their luck did not end there. News came out after the game that De'Aaron Fox fractured a finger on his shooting hand. He was originally listed as doubtful. Line did open up with Golden State as a 4-point favorite. Over here we see it's currently at 1.5. I still had it at 2.5 because, guys, as we can see here in this video, we see De'Aaron Fox shooting around. And as you can see on the screen, it says there's no ifs, ands, or buts. I'm playing. That's what De'Aaron Fox said for this game, which means probable. It'll be interesting to see how he performs in this game. If he plays like he did at the end of the game in Golden State, maybe it won't affect him that much. Even though when he was getting those shots up, it did look like he was kind of thinking about it. We don't know exactly how effective he's going to be in this game. But guys, this line is very short in my opinion. If you remember the first two games of the series, I think the second game where both teams were at full strength, the books had Golden State as a 2.5-point road favorite. Over here, so we see they're a point lower, a 1.5 a favorite over here on the road with an injured De'Aaron Fox. In my opinion, guys, I'm still going to be going with Sacramento in this game with the +1.5. I know it doesn't look like a really popular play, but I think, guys, Sacramento at home will bring the goods, can bring the goods. And don't forget, guys, the Golden State on the road is an absolute train wreck. I do expect this game to be competitive. I don't think it'll be easy, but at the end, I think Sacramento will will their way to a win. They're leaving everything out on the floor. I like their energy, and I think they have enough players that can be very effective at any time, have big games. So I'm going to be going with Sacramento and the +1.5 in this game. And this is what I got for you guys on this Wednesday, April the 26th. A very interesting 4-game schedule. Like we said, 3 potential closeout games and a really nice game at the end between Golden State and Sacramento. We broke each one of these games down, did our analysis, got our picks, and we are ready to roll. Now, guys, if I need to update any of these picks with any late information coming in, I will pin a comment at the bottom of this video. Just revisit closer towards tip-off, or follow me on my Twitter. You can see at the bottom of the screen at Pick'em NBA Bets. I will update everything there if I need to. And that's pretty much it, guys. This is what I got for you guys today. Good luck on whatever you decide to bet. If you decide to tell me, decide to fade me, decide to bet props, over-unders, totals, whatever you bet, guys. I wish you guys the best of luck. Cash in, guys. That's what we're all here. We're all on the same team looking to get that money. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to cut the video right here, and I will see you in the next video. Have a good one. Later.